Go to your place. Good boy. So he'll stay there until I release him. And this has a ton of benefits. If I'm cooking dinner and he's in the way, if there's a delivery at the front door, he will go there and he will stay there, and he likes this place. It's always a positive, never a punishment. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. The 6 steps are to show, to interact, to reward, to familiarize, to distract, and to command. And I'm going to break those steps down now. So before he knew this trick, I had to show him this was his place. So I would do that by putting something good in there. And he'd, oh yeah. And positive reinforcement, clicker's good. Even if you just snap your fingers, anything like that. He already knows the trick, so he's getting in there. But that was step 1. Anytime he showed any kind of interest, positive reinforcement. So step 2 is to get him to interact. So he already knows the trick, so it's kind of hard to recreate. But the way he put all 4s in there, as soon as he got all 4s in there, that was my goal. After him being interested in it, you got all 4s in there, good boy, and you just reinforce. So step 3, now that it's a positive place, they're interested. Right away, you start rewarding when they go there themselves. You haven't told them to do a thing. You just, yeah, that's what you do. Good stuff. Good stuff. So step 4, you want them to be so familiar that they could do overlapping tricks, things they already know. And by the way, for you to teach them something like this, they should already know sit. And they should already know lay down. And once they do those things in their place, then they're really familiar. That's why step 4, familiarize. So step 5 is distract. So I'm going to send him and I'm not going to release him. And then I'm going to go do other things demonstrating that this works. And it gets them used to it. Like I said, if somebody comes to the door, you're cooking dinner, or whatever you got to do, go to your place. So if I have to go to the front door, he's staying right there. No reaction. He knows what he needs to do. He knows the job, and his job is simply to stay in his place right now. So that's step 5. Make sure they can do it with a distraction. Come here. Good boy. So using the positive reinforcement of treats, a clicker, all that is a great way to get them through these steps. Eventually you need to hit step 6, which is just being able to command it. But you're going about your business. You don't always have a pocket full of treats for him. You don't always have a clicker on you. So at this point, he's just got it down. Bark, go to your place. So now the trick is done. You have it down. Practice this, and if he releases himself without you releasing him, you correct him. But it's always a positive. Never let that place be a punishment. And here's the bonus step 7. That is a beautiful thing. You could teach that same trick in a different iteration just as quickly and easily. So check this out. Varg, go to the door. Good boy. One general rule to keep in mind. Dogs have an attention span just like people. So if you keep hammering in the same step and say he's not getting it, you need to take a break, do something they like to do, break that monotony in their mind, and then come back to it. So you can't force it. You familiarize to a point, and if it doesn't work out great, then stop and come back to it. So we've been able to teach him a lot of cool stuff. Stay. Get it. Good boy. He likes that one. It's one of his favorites. Here's a crowd pleaser. Bang! Good boy. Roll over. Good boy. And it's also good to get signals down where you don't have to say anything. Get it. Pet peeve of mine is when you see a dog owner yelling at their dog a command and the dog's not listening and they yell it again. All you're doing is emboldening the dog not to listen to you. If he's not listening to the command the first, the second, the third time, he's not going to listen to it the fourth. Give up, correct him a different way, grab him by the scruff, whatever it is you do. Take care of it a different way. All you're doing is reinforcing bad behavior to keep saying the same thing over and over. For this kind of stuff to work, for any of this good dog training to work, you have to be a strong owner. They have to believe you. He has to know I'm serious. He's testing me when he needs me to say it again, and it shows a little bit of weakness. That's why A signal's good. Saying it once is good. That is all. Stay. So he'll sit there, disciplined. He'll be tempted. He'll drool, but he won't until I say, get it. Good boy. Good boy. It's also a very important trick. Different iterations work in different ways. Stay. And you should work on getting this timing up with distraction. Like I'm talking to you and he's still sitting here locked in, drooling, just drooling away, the poor guy. Okay, get it. And you could build up to a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you think is sufficient, and they will be able to do it. Place. Go to the door. Come here. Sit. Bang. Good boy. If there's any of these tricks you like and would like me to step-by-step try to show you how I taught them, if this video gets any traction, gets any interest, I'll gladly show you each one of these things. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you got any value out of this, you like this, give us a thumbs up, share it out, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.